Thank you, guys. Thank you. Good luck to you guys. Hit him hard today. Make some highlight shots for me. Alright, what is going on, everybody, today?
2 and 5.
We get John Lesvarbeau up on the right, Ryan Southall up on the left. John Lesvarbeau in the alien face pants, yeah. We actually have both home teams today facing off against each other. It is one of the position nights. Lesvarbeau starting with a strike. Huge strike to start it up. Ryan Southall on the head pin. And no reason that wasn't a strike as well. No reason for that not to be a strike as well. He's got a nice piece of wood there to work with, so maybe. Wood does nothing. Tomorrow, 11:45. 11:45 is when everything starts. So maybe like 11:40, somewhere around there. Lone Ranger, what's happening, buddy? Good to see you. Now that you know what time I'm going to be live. So this is Riverwalk Lanes in Amesbury, Massachusetts. Lesvarbeau filling in a spare off to the left. Ryan Southall also off to the left, but leaving just the head pin. It depends how well we do. It depends how well we do. Lee, becoming a new subscriber. Thank you, thank you. The absolute best way to support me is by becoming a subscriber. And Lee, I super appreciate that. Thank you. Now that we can do that again, I appreciate it. So I believe it's 5 rounds of doubles. And then if we do well, there's a playoff after. Not tonight, Amy. No. Tonight I am just recording, watching, hanging out with you guys. What's going on, Brian? Good to see you. Got a good night tonight. Both home teams. We are at the river. What's going on, Waiter? Good to see you tonight. Moose with a nice 9-pin drop. Travis with a 2-month subscriber. Thank you as well, Travis. That is awesome. I appreciate that. Subscribing is the best way to support me, so I very, very much appreciate that. John, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. We have 8 lanes in this house. Very small place. Where am I from? From right here, Amesbury, Massachusetts. Riverwalk Lanes, right down the street from me, so it's a nice place. John with a 3-month subscriber, let's go! That is huge right now. We're up to 3 new subscribers right now on TikTok. You guys are way too good to me, as always. Marion, happy Valentine's Day to you as well. It's so nice to be back. Yeah, me too. We're gonna have to wait. Like, it seems like everything's going well, and it's gonna be all fixed and back to normal. So, I'm assuming it's going to. Moose is up on the right. Buggea off to the right there. He's on the left-hand side. John with the heart me. Along with being a subscriber, the heart me's are the next best way to help support me. Yes, the ball has to make contact with the lane prior to that. The second line that's out there. The first one's the foot foul line. The second one is the long line, as they call it. GMC, how are you tonight? I'm certainly feeling better than I was last week at this time. I'm still not 100%, but right now this is the best I've felt in like weeks. Good man, what's happening, buddy? Good to see you. Of course. Yes, we got Mark Money Ricci bowling tonight. He'll be the anchor bowler. Right now it's Matt Lawless up on the right and Jt Tourigny on the left. JJ on the head pin. Having no luck up there right now. Oh, so much flu going around right now. It's awful. Matt Lawless missing the single pin. JJ just trying to get as many pins as he can. This is called candlepin bowling. It is the best kind of bowling there is. No scoreboard tonight. Riverwalk Lanes is very old school and still does it pencil and paper here. Matt Lawless crushing the head pin. JJ! Ooh, I like that. Yeah, if you want the old school, what candlepin bowling was like back in the 1950s and 60s, this is it right here. If you can average 100, you'll be one of the best bowlers in your league. If you can average a 115 or 120, you can bowl with these guys. And if you can average a 135, you'll be the best in the game. The Riv is your favorite lane, huh? See, I like it, but I like having the scoreboard so you guys can see what the score is as it's going along. Jt Lyonnais up on the right, John Starner on the left. JT crushing the headwind, pushing it straight through. There is a bar here. It's called the Lafayette Club. It's in the room behind us. It is a private social club, and it is the cheapest drinks you could ever see. Very, very cheap there. Yeah, Pilgrim was a nice place. I like the stadium seating kind of that they have. You do get 3 shots per friend. Yep, it's like an Elks Lodge. It's for French people. So it's the Lafayette Club. This is not in Louisiana, no. Nope. Candlepin bowling is pretty much only found in northern New England and Atlantic Canada. This is not duckpin, nope. This is called candlepin bowling. Duck pins look kind of like 10 pins but shorter. And these are tall and skinny and look like candles. Is there a pocket? I mean, not really. You kind of just want to hit the head pin off to the side. You played pool at the Lafayette Club? Corey, what's happening, buddy? Good to see you. I don't think they'll cancel bowling on Sunday. I don't think so. I think the snow's going to be stopped by then, so I think everything's going to be fine. Oh, at Pilgrim, yeah. Yes, there's definitely a benefit to putting more speed on your ball. You're going to get more pin action. The pins are going to bounce off the side walls and come back into the field of play. And that's generally why you see them thrown a little faster. Yes, we will be streaming the tournament tomorrow. As long as we're allowed to, we will be. And Dave Barber said it wasn't a problem. The King of the River has been canceled already. Yeah. He said that the snow is going to be too much for the morning tournament. How many shots do you get? 3. You get 3 throws at a time. First ball is still a strike, your second ball is still a spare. Your third throw is total pinfall only. This is a pro league, yes, so it's a scratch league, and it's a travel league. Both of these teams actually have Riverwalk Lanes as their home rally, but there's one visiting team and one home team. No, there's not a benefit to throwing a more angle. It is very hard to get a strike, yes. Generally, your average pro bowler is only going to throw about 1 strike per game. Dave, I don't know what your issue is, but I really don't like it. Yeah, 100 per game is good in a regular league. If you can average 100, you're going to be one of the best bowlers in the league. this is the first game we just started. This is the first 2 frames from each team. Nothing in the Midwest. No, candlepin bowling is almost exclusively found in northern New England and Atlantic Canada. No, this is not duck pin. Nope. Duck pin looks more like 10 pins, but shorter. And these are tall and skinny, so these are candlepins. I wish they had it in California too. But unfortunately. Oh, why did you delete the TikTok app? Why would you do that? Sean Landry rooting for Lafayette for some reason. It is nice that you get to watch the team. Yeah, no, that was definitely a bot. Yeah. Are you streaming on another platform? Yes, I am also streaming on YouTube and TikTok. What kind of bowling is this? This is called candlepin bowling. It is the best kind of bowling there is. Is there a candlepin Ryder Cup? There's definitely Worlds events. When I say Worlds, it's the United States versus Canada. But yeah, John Lesvarbeau always brings the best pans with him. Am I related to a Rock? Not that I know of, but you never know. My grandfather had like 13 brothers and sisters, so the Levesques get around. Is there different ball brands? Yeah, of course there is. There's Paramount, there's Comets and Cobras. There's a whole bunch of different ball brands, but it's not like in Tenpin where there's all the technology and all the balls. These are just solid balls. So there isn't a whole lot of difference between all the different balls. Yeah, there's no candlepin left in Connecticut. No problem, Jill. You should be able to do it now that it's back on the app, but I totally understand. Whoa. Yeah, updating the app might help. Yeah, exactly. No cores, no nothing like that. It is just a solid ball up there. And whether it's urethane or rubber, it's still just a solid ball. I'm not bowling tonight, no. Yes, it's actually probably more important to slide in candlepin. If you look, these guys can slide up to a foot or 2 feet, and 10-pin bowlers generally don't slide that much. Yeah, great ball right there, leaving the 5-pin standing. It's all over the head pin, leaving huge banana split according to Paul Grant. Mark Weber, can you believe this is called candlepin bowling? And it is the best kind of bowling there is. Well, right now there's only these 2 teams here. Where is this? This is Riverwalk Lanes, Amesbury, Massachusetts. No oil on the lanes. What's the scorecard look like? Alright. He throws that ball, I'll show you. This is what it looks like. Just like that. Yeah, so it's still pencil and paper here. Yes, you are early. It just started. Both 10-pin and candlepin have their own skill sets, but they're certainly harder to score in candlepin than it is in 10-pin. We are bowling, Eric. Why don't we go 10-pin bowling? Because that is not the normal bowling around here, and this is much more fun. You get 3 tries. Your first ball is still a strike, your second ball is still a spare, just like in 10-pin. Your third throw is total pinfall only. Do you tip the scorekeeper? No. It is a different teammate jumping in. like every other time. Whenever someone has to go, someone just jumps in the spot. Yeah, he did. Jill extended their subscription. Thank you, Jill. I appreciate it. Talk louder. Maybe bring this down a little bit so that way you guys are closer to my mouth. That way you guys can hear me just a little bit better. What is Mark's average? 115. Where is he going? He was going down there to check on that pin, seeing if it was far enough out. But you also had to make sure it wasn't going to roll back onto the lanes. There is no oil on the lanes, so there was nothing to worry about. Happy Valentine's Day, Rachel. Good to see you. I just made a video about, people freaking out with Max running down the lanes. Because Max always just screams down the lane when he runs. That's going okay, Mark. I'm on a 3-week flu right now, but slowly getting better. But this is the best I've felt in weeks today, so I finally feel good. Both guys off the head bit. Terrible bowling. Yeah, but your terrible is my good day. Oh, Matt Lawless finding the hole right there. Now, most of these guys don't bowl duck bit. Yeah, very nice. And Charles is still injured. He's not going to be bowling anytime soon. Yep. Yeah, he heard it. He cut his hand open. This is bowling. Yep, this is called candlepin bowling. It is the best kind of bowling there is. Now we got John Starner up on the right and Jt Lyonnais on the left. Starner off the head pin, half Worcester to the right there. JT steer right. Love seeing that from JT. Starner somehow almost hitting just the one pin there, but got a couple extra pins out of it. Ends up being a 7 for Starner. Yeah, candlepin bowling is a very unique to northern New England only. So if you've never been up this way, you might not have ever seen it before. Yeah, so this is Riverwalk Lanes in Amesbury, Massachusetts. Great ball from Starner. Basically, if you want to go candlepin bowling, you have to go to Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Maine, or Vermont, or the Atlantic Canada area. I don't have access to the back, no. There's a great content creator named Autumn Bowery, and she has access to the back. She owns a bowling alley up in Ellsworth, Maine, and you can check her out. She does a whole bunch of stuff. Numerous with a subscriber also. This is like the 5th subscriber of the day so far. Thank you, Numerous. That is the best way to support me, so I appreciate that. The lanes are the same length as a 10-pin lane, yes. Mowery, M-O-W-E-R-Y. Hi, Mark Ricci. Off the head pin there. Yep. Amesbury, Massachusetts, the greatest small town in America. This is called candlepin bowling. It is the best kind of bowling there is. 4 horsemen to the left-hand side for Mark. Nice piece of wood there to work with. No, generally, faster ball is going to help you knock more pins as a general rule. Not all the time, but we got to find someone with some money to... oh, there it is. Great shot. Without the speed on that ball, that wouldn't have gone right there. We got to find someone with some money who's going to start expanding the game. Then we can bring it to New Jersey. You can curve the ball, but it's generally not something you want to do. There is a 12 inches in between each of those pins up there, and the ball is only a 4-inch wide pin, ball. So if you were to miss the head pin with a curved ball, you could miss every pin. Vinman with the extension of their subscription. Thank you, Vinman. Appreciate that very, very much. Mr. Nat 1, can you believe it? This is called candlepin bowling, and it is the best kind of bowling there is. Oh, what a shot. I mean, this is in, I believe there's someone in Tewksbury at the Wamasett Lanes. I think that's in Tewksbury, but we are in Amesbury. No, all the balls are not the same. There is a variation on colors, what they're made out of, what they can weigh. There's not a lot of difference between them, but there are differences between them. What is a decent average? Decent average is 100. You can average 100 in most leagues, you're going to be one of the best bowlers in your league. Yeah, his wrist only really hurt him from trying to get that pin out of the machine. Candlepin bowling. Not yet, Mr. Nat 1. You watch out. You might. Yes, yeah. The fallen pins stay on the lane. We can use them to make our spares and our tens. What's the highest average in the Pro League? Last time I knew, Danny Harris with around a 130 was the highest. We are bowling tomorrow in the Pro Series doubles at 11:45. Yep, pins sit on both ends. Yes. So no matter which way they go into the machine, they will finish the right way. The ball is about the same size as a bocce ball, except it's much smoother than a bocce ball. Strikes are not very common. Yeah, it's a very hard game to score. That's why 100 is good. Yes, we will be streaming it. Yes, for sure. John, always good to see you. What is this called? This is candlepin bowling. It's the best kind of bowling there is. We do get 3 shots per turn. Yep. First ball is still a strike. Second ball is still a spare. Third ball is total pinfall only. Any lane south of Boston. Yeah, there's some, I know there's some out on the Cape, and I don't know the South Shore very well, so I believe Millis is down there, right? But I stay up north. I stay in the, North Shore or New Hampshire area. 10 frames per game, same as in Tendo. A good roll technique is throw it hard and fast with a slight angle at the head pin. You want to hit it right off to the side. Oh, did you resub too, Pajigaba? This is not on 110 in Amesbury. Nope, this is downtown. The one that's on 110 is Game Time. It's an entertainment. Whew. Hey, welcome from England. No, that is Game Time. That's across from Hodges. This is Riverwalk Lanes, and it's downtown next to the Lafayette Club. Hyde Park has some lanes, yep. This is a Pro League, yes it is. This is the Friday Night Men's Pro League. Cora, good to see you. Jeff Buggea. His ball didn't curve that time. Usually his does. There's nothing on the west coast at all next door. Candlepin bowling is very much only in northern New England, in Atlantic Canada, and that's it. Outside of that, there's one in New York State and one in Ohio, and outside of that, there's nothing else in the country. Oh, nice strike from Buggea. The lanes are not oiled. Nope. So this is Riverwalk Lanes in Barrie, Massachusetts. We got British Columbia. We got Tennessee. Everyone's coming out and about today.
Hasn't kicked in.
A lot of the same terminology, but then we have our own. And then there's sometimes when I talk about when 10-pin bowlers ask me questions and I don't know what they mean. But a lot of the same terminology with some differences.
Here, buddy. On that touch to the back.
You didn't go to the parade. Come on. It is at the Wyoming Civic Center outside of Cincinnati.
Right through it, homie. Right through it.
I am feeling better than I have in a couple of weeks, but that is still not 100%. Hey, welcome from Indiana. Oh, nice pickup right there. Way to use that wood. Well, this place has been around for 80 years, so over the course of 80 years, it will take some wear and tear. Yeah, I've always wanted to try 5-pin too, but haven't been able to yet. Ooh, nice try from Matt Lawless.
There we go.
It's usually the angle. It looks like they're going over the line, but they are not. Am I related to Paul? I assume so, but also not enough where he calls me for Christmas, you know? Doesn't anybody respect the rules around here? JJ is asking Mark Ricci for some help on where to pin this. I assume he's going to hit it right on the right side of the right there. That was it. The average mile per hour. Your average pro bowlers do throw it about 30 to 35 miles an hour. Some guys will throw it a little faster, some guys will throw it a little slower, but 30 to 35 is about right. That was a nice shot, wasn't it? Yeah, we've had two of them so far, 2 7-10 conversions. Because Matt Lawless, I think, also had them. These guys are very good. These are the pro bowlers. Yep, there's no pin, you don't reset them in between. And yes, you can use the falling pins to make your spares and your 10s. No oil pattern at all because there's no oil on the lanes. You can run right down there and not get injured. Certainly not enough to make it your full-time job, Sterling. What is this sport called? This is candlepin bowling. It is the best kind of bowling there is. Well, that's what this game is all about, John. It's about the spares. Candlepin bowling is a spare game more than anything else. That's what separates the average league bowlers from the pro bowlers, is how you make those spares. Brunswick did make pin setters. Right now, nobody makes pin setters for Canada. Right now, nobody makes them. Which is the problem with growing the sport. Yes, I am actually at the alley, and they can definitely hear me. What kind of bowling is this, Maddie? This is called candlepin bowling. It is the best kind of bowling there is. Especially the two guys keeping score, they can definitely hear everything I'm saying. I believe these are Bowl Moore pin setters. I don't know, I'm bad with all the pin setting stuff. I don't know anything about that. Well, it's not really a strike game. It is a spare game more than anything else. So generally you want to hit the head pin off to the side to make the to have your best chance. Thank you, Alan. I try my best. Yeah, I've definitely bowled a bunch of times in Manchester. Go to Lakeside Lanes once in a while, and what's the other place? Oh, nice strike. What's the other place? Kings or something? I've been there too. 245 is actually the highest, not 247. These guys all average between like 110 and 125. I think you are the only one, Travis. They definitely have wear and tear from, 80 years. It's going to happen. Oof. So this league is 3 games set because there's 5 bowlers. It really depends on how many bowlers there are. So like on Tuesday nights we do 5 game sets, and because we only have 3 bowlers on the team. This is the Pro Candlepin Men's League, yes. Spares aren't better than strikes, but this is a spare game. So throwing strikes is not easy. And the goal of this game is to try to get a strike, but really knock down as many pins as you can, then make your spares after. But obviously, if you can throw strikes, you're going to have better scores. I don't remember his individual scores. I know one of them was a 93 and one of them was a 148, but I don't remember every score. Yep, if you look me up on YouTube, you'll be able to go through my lives and you'll be able to find it. I hope you can do Cora. Nope, the lanes are the same length as a 10-pin lane, 60 feet long. Yes, it is scored almost the exact same as 10-pin. First ball and second ball are still the exact same, so strikes and spares are scored the same way. The third throw is the only difference in score. Wow, nice strike.
That was masculine.
And it's just total pinfall only on the third throw. This is game 1 still, of 3. Yeah, strikes in this game kind of are lucky, and spares are where the skill is. 5 hours isn't that far, Corey. 5 hours isn't that bad, though. The gutters are too big? Really? You think so? It could also be because of how fast they throw it. It is at least twice as fast as a 10-pin ball is thrown, so it might look shorter just because of that too. Well, it's only a spare on the second ball. Your third throw is just total pinfall only. So your first ball is still a strike, your second ball is still a spare, just like in 10-pin. That third throw is just total pinfall, so if you get them all down your third ball, it's just a 10. And that's it, nothing extra. Yep, they're throwing about 35 miles an hour. On average, like some guys throw it a little faster, some throw it a little slower. Yeah, duck pin and candle pin have the same scoring system. I mean, duck pin's ball is bigger, so that definitely helps scoring more. J Bones. This is called candlepin bowling. It is the best kind of bowling there is. There is the moose himself. The moose is loose. All over the head pin. Buggea on the, oh, that time his ball tailed off. Moose misses off to the right on that one. He definitely wanted that for sure. Jeff just trying to get as many pins as he can there. What's considered a high game? It all depends who you are. Like, if you're a regular league bowler, then 100. If you're one of these guys, like a 130 to a 140. If you're me, like a 120. It all depends on you. There's no oil on the lanes now. Do I play in leagues? Yes. So my Tuesday league, I'm always recording live. Do I like commentating better? It's hard to say. I like bowling and commentating at the same time. Because I do love bowling, but I also love hanging out with you guys and talking about the game and teaching people all about it. It's fun being able to show this game to people who have never seen it before. Where's the TVs? There's no TVs in this place. 245 is the highest ever. You got it up by 50 pins. Now 245 is the highest ever recorded. Happened twice. Ralph Sem was the first one to do it, and Chris Sargent was the most recent person to do it. My highest game is a 164. And the highest I've ever seen someone throw, I've only seen one person throw a 200. And that was Steve Walker threw a 204. The only 200 I've ever seen in my whole life.
You guys see JJ come back to the team this year?
10 frames, same as the 10 pin game.
2 months, that's fine, right? I was trying to be generous. I love it.
Oh, perfect. Bree, I appreciate that. Or Bri. It's probably Bri, right? Not Bree. Ooh, that pin was hit from that Lawless. Doesn't want to fall down. Of course, if you ever do look at my pinned videos on TikTok, you will see the very first pinned video is a 300 game from myself. It is very hard to get a strike. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm friends with a Bree, so that's what I immediately thought, but almost a double right there. Yeah, literally anytime, any one of these guys could come in today and throw a 250. You know, they all are capable of doing that. I mean, it's going to be, like, it sounds impossible, but you never know. Like, something could happen. What is this called? This is candlepin bowling, and it's the best kind of bowling there is. Yes, the highest score was a 245. Yep. We use small bowling balls. 4.5 inches wide. Yeah, this place, he was going to upgrade to the synthetic blades, and then he decided he liked the feel of the old school. I'm not bowling tonight, Mike. Nope, just watching. Hey, good to see you back. The balls weigh between 2 pounds 4 ounces and 2 pounds 7 ounces. I will be right back. Give me 1 second. Yeah, this is called candlepin bowling. It's the best kind of bowling. cold's getting to me. I had to go blow my nose right there. Yeah, this place is very old school, and I love this place. It's a great bowling alley. Yeah, you get 3 throws tonight. Why aren't I bowling tonight? Because this is the Pro League. I'm good enough to sub in once in a while, but not quite good enough to be on a regular team. How is this bowling? I do need some chicken soup. That would be nice. No, the cough drop's okay right now. It's just I took some cough syrup. Kind of old, but yes, yeah. So the other place that I go live is Academy Lanes, and they have automatic scoring. They're updated with all the newest stuff. This place wants the vintage feel. How do you keep score? The same way as you do in 10-pin, with first ball still being a strike, second ball still being a spare, third ball being just total pinfall. Why do you throw the ball so hard? Because it helps getting more pin action. I mean, I think, Sean, that's pretty much just bowling, isn't it? I feel like that is 100% the way it is. Hello, Shababe, how are you? Yep, we write it down here. Still pencil and paper. There it is, it's a strike. There's actually, Amesbury is a great area for candlepin bowling. It feels like within an hour there is like, I don't know, a dozen candlepin lanes that we can all go to. Oh, was it? That's awesome. Can't believe you're already introducing me to your mother. Call in, what's happening, buddy? What is this called? This is candlepin bowling, and it's the best kind of bowling there is. Oh, with the walk away, turned around, didn't even have to watch it, Mike. Didn't even have to watch it. The average speed is right for a man around 30 to 35 miles an hour. The women bowlers throw it a little bit slower. Right now, through completed boxes, it is 455 48, I believe. So there's a 7-pin difference right now. We are at Riverwalk Lanes, Amesbury, Massachusetts. Brooke, this is called candlepin bowling. It's the best kind of bowling there is. Oh, beautiful shot from Ryan Southall. Let's go. Garbo finding the hole again. That's not right. You know, you hit the head pin as well as he did, and then you only get a couple pins to fall down. That's not right. It is all scratch here, Cora. That's what makes it a pro league. There's no handicaps at all. No, this is called candlepin bowling. No oil on the lanes. Nope, you can run right down there and not get injured. You won't fall down. Which makes it a lot cheaper to run a candlepin lane. Another great ball from John Lesvarbeau right there. To make sure that one lane isn't necessarily better than the other. So they have the same number of times on each lane. What's going on, Mike? How are you, buddy? No, there is no candlepin outside of New England, except for one in New York and one in Ohio, and that's it. I would never use a glove to hold on to the ball. I do not think that would be a good idea. I think you want the tactile feel of it. The machines are actually very, very easy to fix, Mike. The real issue is nobody is building new machines. The third shot is just total pinfall only. So basically, it's just to help your score get better. The normal average for the pros is about a 115. Where's the place in New York? It is in Albany, New York, at Apex Gaming. Now, the ball is actually 1 inch smaller than a duck pin ball. I don't know who that is, but what game is this? This is candlepin bowling. All right. Moose was off to the left a little bit. Jeff Buggea, great ball. Left with the triangle on the right-hand side. I do love me some cornhole, though, Mike. I love cornhole. There's 10 pins and the same configuration as 10-pin bowling. I am feeling better than I was. I'm still not 100%, but I think I'm at the end of it finally. I think I'm finally at the end of this 3-week sickness. This is very similar to 10-pin bowling, just smaller balls, smaller pins, and we leave the ball in pins and we get 3 shots. Yes, it is. A lot of candlepin places actually let people play cornhole on the lanes. Nice shot for Moose right there. Jeff Buggea, what a shot. Let's go. Beautiful shot there from Jeff Buggea.
What a fucking shot.
You may not like it, but these are professional athletes. That is the body of a professional athlete up there, okay?
Come on.
How is it scored? Almost the same as 10-pin bowling, with the exception of the third throw, which is just total pinfall only. And it doesn't surprise me if you've never heard of this. It's a very regional form of bowling, pretty much only found in northern New England and Atlantic Canada. Strikes are very hard to come by. That is why this is not a strike game. This is a spare game more than anything else. Hit the head pin as best you can. If you get a strike, cool, but for the most part you're not going to. So make your spares after. That's how hard this game is, largely. That's how hard this game is. A couple big reasons. Gatekeeping back in the day from the candlepin bowlers a long time ago. And then the machines in the back are much simpler than 10-pin machines. And the companies that make them basically make more money on 10-pin machines. So back in the day, when they could make both, they would try to sell the 10-pin more often because they made more money on them. Yeah, there's actually one in New York, but yeah, turkey is very rare. In fact, in the other bowling alley that I bowl at, if you throw 3 strikes in a row, it's $20. If you get 4 strikes in a row, it's over $2,000 right now.
Johnny, when you're ready.
That's how hard this game is. Oh, that's perfect, Tim. I have 2 candlepin places here in Amesbury within 10 miles of me. Yeah, it's over $2,000. I don't know if it's $2,100 or $2,200 right now, but it's somewhere right around that if you get 4 strikes in a row. This is called candlepin bowling. It is the best kind of bowling there is. What's happening, Nick? Good to see you. It is. I hit it a couple of years ago. I think someone else hit it after me, but I hit it 2 people ago. We don't really keep a record on the strikes. We more keep a record on the the scores. Oh, it absolutely is, Jamie. Absolutely. It's hard to throw 4 strikes in a row. It is very, very rare. Yes. John Starner. Remember, these guys are the best of the best when it comes to candlepin. And you see them struggle, so you can see how hard it actually can be. Correct. We don't use a hook in candlepin. Well, it's much harder to get it strike here than 10 pin. Oh, Big 20 is great. I'm a big fan of the Big 20. Yep, the Chris Sargent was the one most recently who got the 245. The ball can be made out of either a rubber or a urethane ball. I don't know how big a softball is, but if you've ever played bocce, it's almost the same size as that. It is 4.5 inches across. And it's hard to say because, like, a softball is very light, and a cannonball is 2.5 pounds. 300 has never been scored. Nope. Nope. 245 is the most that's ever happened. Wow, Achu. Thanks. Are you feeling any better, by the way? Now that you didn't go to my my pre-release last night?
I was trying, maybe if I hit it, come back. Yeah. Maybe?
You're right. I scored a 300. I have proof of that. Well, I think only you would call me bald like that. So, and then of course you have the same Achu like your Discord name. So, 2 and 2 together. What do we have for a difference right now between the two? Alright. Lafayette is up 5 right now. Chris Paz is on a strike, by the way. For April Fools, I made a video where I threw 12 strikes. So, yes, technically, in that one video I did. But no, that has never happened. Oof. Wow, nice try from Mark Ricci. Yeah, of course I'll be live on Tuesday. Unless something happens, I will be live on Tuesday. Hey, welcome back, John. Yeah, 300 game has never actually happened, but my highest score is at 164. It is older than modern 10, yes. What kind of bowling is this? This is candlepin bowling, and it's the best kind of bowling there is. Oh, it's perfect at you. I love that. I love that. Make sure you're following me. Make sure you're liking it and sharing it. Nope, this is not duck pin. This is candlepin bowling. Duck pin pins look more like 10 pins, but short and fat. And these are tall and skinny like candles. Exeter, way to go, Exeter. Exeter's winning by, again, 1 by 9 pins. Nice. No, this has always been a candlepin bowling alley. Candlepin has been around longer than 10 pin, especially in this area. So, generally nowadays, you'll find 10 pin alleys that are converted over from candlepin, if anything. Ryan, right. with a 3-month subscriber now. Thank you. I super appreciate it. Being a subscriber is one of the best ways to support me, so I super appreciate that, by the way. There is nothing in Louisiana or Indiana. I'm sorry. No, modern 10-pin actually was around the 1890s, Corey. There was 9-pin that was around before that was very similar, but wow, 150 string is fantastic. So the ball can weigh between 2 pounds 4 ounces and 2 pounds 7 ounces. Technically, it can't be 2.5 pounds. It has to be up to 2 pounds 7 ounces. The pins weigh 2.5 pounds, and the ball cannot be heavier than a pin.
Oh, shit. Yeah, go ahead, buddy. Go ahead.
Sarge with the heart me, thank you. This is original wooden lanes for this place. Yes, it is. So Lafayette 1 game 1. Generally not Buffalo. Generally you want to throw a hard straight ball, but if you look at Jeff Buggea's ball, when he throws it, he's got a little bit of a hook on his ball. Some people do, but it's generally not something you want to do. There's actually one in Ohio, believe it or not, Daniel. But in order to bowl there, you have to rent out the entire bowling alley. It's at the Wyoming Civic Center outside of Cincinnati. All right, Ryan Southall on the headpin.
Here we go. Look at it, Southie.
This is called candlepin bowling, Z-Fan. It's the best kind of bowling there is. These lanes are 80 years old, so they do have some wear and tear on them from across the years. Unfortunately, that is the case with a lot of people at Atomic. And basically what I always say is, next time you come out to the Boston area to visit, to catch a Red Sox game or something, do it in the spring, do it in the summer. It's a beautiful area in the spring and summer. And go up to New Hampshire, check out the lakes and the mountains. It's beautiful up there. Yeah, and then do some kind of a bowling while you're up here. Moose leaving just the head pin. Anybody who's cool likes the Red Sox. Come on. So this is box 1 and 2 of game 2. Lafayette won last game. Oh, Buggea, nice try. My average currently is 105. Final scores of the last one was 590 to 577. It is very hard to get a strike. Your average pro bowler apparently only gets 1 strike per game, according to the Candlepin Bowling Network. And it all depends on how good you are. So, if you can average 100 in most leagues, you're going to be one of the best bowlers in your league. If you can average a 115 to a 120, you can bowl with these guys. If you can average a 135, you'll be the best in the game. This is real bowling. Believe it or not, this is not a video game. This is real. This is actually real. Why don't we go 10-pin bowling? Because it's not nearly as fun. Yep, it is we call it a string. A string of frames. Or boxes. We call them boxes also instead of frames, but Yeah, there's definitely world's competitions. There's almost a big tournament every single weekend where people travel from all around to come to. The Easter Classic is a big one. It sells out almost immediately, and it's a 20-string tournament. Like, there's a lot of big tournaments for candlepin. I believe it, Luke, but I've done both, and I can tell you that candlepin bowling, in my opinion, is the best there is. JJ finding the spot right there. So this is Riverwalk Lanes in Amesbury, Massachusetts. Whoa! Oh, nice try. Sean, I wish I knew. It is one of the things that always irritates me and always gets to me, that they think 10-pin bowling is the only real bowling there is. I just don't, I don't get it. But yeah, I wish I could understand it. Oh, there's no way he's ever bowled candlepin. Zero chance. Yeah, there's so many varieties of bowling. Whoa, what a shot.
What a shot,
Let's
man.
go.
Don't.
Wow. Yep, it is the same exact size lane. 60 feet long and 42 inches wide. I think that's how wide they are, right?
When you hit it, it's good for the soul.
Yes, they're wearing bowling shoes. They don't have any in Springfield? I know Max just went out to Southampton, Mass, and did a canal tournament. No, it's bowling with a candlepin. It's about the same size as softball. Yeah, scoring is pretty much the same, Tony, as 10-pin. Your first ball is still a strike, your second ball is still a spare. The third throw is the only difference in scoring between the two, and it is just total pinfall only. So if you knock down all the pins on the last ball, it's just a 10 and nothing else. And you can use the fallen pins to make your spares and your 10s. Any other questions, feel free to ask. Where are we tonight? This is Riverwalk Lanes in Amesbury, Massachusetts. Yep. Candlepin bowling is a very regional form of bowling, so if you're from Oklahoma, you might not have ever seen this kind of bowling before. My personal best is a 164. Why don't they have 10-pin bowling everywhere? They do. I mean, 10-pin bowling is everywhere, literally. There's a 10-pin place in Amesbury. I wouldn't suggest you go there, but, you know. 42, John. 42. There's actually no pizza here. Can you believe it? We'd have to walk like 200 yards away to go get it from the Flatbread Pizza Company. So there has never been a perfect game. It is still 300 in candlepin. It has never happened. 245 is the most that's ever happened. We have our own version of a perfect game. Basically, 10-pin bowlers would know it as a clean game. If you can throw if you don't leave a pin standing, that is a candlepin perfect game, because a 300 has never happened and most likely will never happen. It's just way too hard. Yeah, there's no pizza here. No, there's no actual food. The Lafayette club behind us is just a social club, so all they have is drinks. And like I said, Flatbread Pizza is right down the road. No oil on the lens. Nope. Yeah, Heath, if you've never been to New England, you might not have ever seen this before. Mark Ricci. Oh, I thought he threw the great ball right there. He probably did when he was younger. Most likely, Triple H played candlepin back when he lived in Nashua. Probably at Leda Lanes in Nashua, New Hampshire. Yes, you can bring in food. Yep, as long as it doesn't go on the lane part. There's tables back here where you can order food, bring it in. If you slow it down, you won't get the same amount of pin action. So in candlepin, when you hit it, they're going to explode out, and sometimes they'll bounce off the sidewalls and come back into the field of play and knock down more pins. Yeah, well, it's not all spares. Sometimes it's 10s even. So you could have a 100 and still be a perfect candlepin game. But those are very few and far between. A croquet ball. I don't know. I don't play croquet. It's about the same as a bocce ball, if you've ever played bocce. Except it's smooth, where a bocce ball is kind of rough. Are the pins made of the same? These are solid rubber pins. I think 10-pin pins have like an outer coating on them. A good average is 100. If you can average 100 in most leagues, you're going to be one of the best bowlers in your league. The balls can weigh anywhere from 2 pounds 4 ounces to 2 pounds 7 ounces. But generally, if you own your own set of balls, they're either going to be 2 6s or 2 7s. Well, we buy them in sets of 4, and a set of 4 candlepin balls is going to run you between $200 and $400 for a brand new set. You're going to have to come up here to northern New England and give it a try sometime. I always recommend waiting until the spring or summer. Come catch a Red Sox game or something. Travel around New Hampshire, go visit up there, and then do candlepin bowling also. They are alien pins today from John lesvarbeau. Yes, for a set of 4 bowling balls, it is $200 to $400 for a set, depending on what they're made out of, the style, the color. My Cobras that Katie got me recently was, I believe they were about $300. Yeah, no wood at all up there. Scoring is almost the exact same as 10-pin. First ball is still a strike, second ball is still a spare. The third throw is total pinfall only. There you go, Mike. I'm New England, all the way through, so. Red Sox, Patriots, candlepin bowling. That's me. How often does a good bowler strike? About once a game. I wish you had this in West Texas too. We got to find someone with some money who wants to really invest in this game and start pushing it around. The real goal in this game is to hit the headpin as best you can and make your spares afterward. This is not duckpin, nope. This is candlepin. Duckpin pins look more like 10 pins but short, and these are tall and skinny like a candle. What's going on, bud? Let's send Elon a letter. I mean, I think we can get some sort of grant from the government. No, it is not the same ball as a duckpin ball. A duckpin ball is 5.5 inches wide and a candlepin ball is about an inch smaller than that. Moose just leaving the headpin. He's done that a bunch of times tonight. And buggea is crushing the headpin straight through. You almost want to do what Moose did instead. Oh, but you got to hit it that time. You got to hit it that time, though. That's okay. I'm here to set you straight. Okay, Lee. Well, thank you for your positivity. That is what I always like when someone comes into a live and it's just, you know, a beacon of positivity like you. So thank you so much. Not you, Lee. A different Lee on YouTube. Oh, there's a Lee on YouTube who came in and just, you know, started disparaging candlepin right away. So, you know. Scoring is almost the same as 10-pin. First ball is still a strike, second ball is still a spare, same exact as 10-pin. The third throw is total pinfall only. The house record here, Keith Beaupre threw a 194 for a single.
I know what it is.
For a triple, it is 465. Hey, congratulations, John. Way to finish school, that's awesome. Tonight we were at Riverwalk Lanes in Amesbury, Massachusetts. You do get 3 throws instead of 2. Yep. Your first ball is still a strike, second ball is still a spare, your third throw is total pinfall only. The lanes are 60 feet long, the same exact as a 10-pin lane. Who owns the lanes? That is Mark Ricci, the anchor bowler for Riverwalk. Always beats it. Always, always, always. JJ with a great ball right there. What a shot. Yeah, we got JT up on the right and John Starner up on the left. That is correct. Yes, Mark Money Ricci. There's a guy who did that before. He did, I think he's like Bowling Nick or something like that. He used a candlepin ball on a 10-pin lane. Yeah, you can bowl 10-pin around here also. Here in Amesbury, there is 2 candlepin alleys and 1 10-pin alley. I mean, it was able to knock pins down, but it wasn't nearly as good as a 10-pin ball would work. Maybe Runs Nick, I think is his name, if I remember right. Yeah, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, and Maine are the three biggest states that have candlepin. You cannot throw it like a baseball, no. So that second line that's out there, they're obviously the first one's a foot foul line. The second one's called the lob line. Your ball has to make contact with the lane prior to that, or else it's a foul ball, same as if it goes in the gutter. And it is heavier than a baseball, so you might think you could throw those balls like 60 feet, but I don't think you could with accuracy. Yeah, I always thought candlepin was motor bowling and big ball bowling was the weird one. This is not mini bowling. No, this is called candlepin bowling. It's the best kind of bowling there is. Chris Kaz all over the headpin, but that's it. Thank you, Lee. I appreciate that. What kind of bowling is it? It is a candlepin bowling. It's a very regional form of bowling. Pretty much only found in northern New England and Atlantic Canada. The ball comes back the same way in 10-pin, doesn't it? Yeah, they are 12 inches apart up there. There is some sort of wax put down once a year or so on the lanes just to protect them, but it's not oiled like it is in 10-pin.
I saw that move.
You get 3 throws every time you're up there. First ball is still a strike, second ball is still a spare, just like in 10-pin. The third ball is total pinfall only. There's 10 pins up there. The same configuration as 10-pin bowling. Yeah, I mean, I think that's what makes this sport so much fun, is the fallen pin staying up there. It makes every spare different, it makes every spare unique, and that's a lot of fun. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, Jesse, if you've never been to northern New England, you might not have ever seen this. It's a very, very regional form of bowling. The heaviest ball is 2 pounds, 7 ounces. Can't be any heavier than that, or else it's an illegal ball. Yeah, back in the day, the 70s and 80s, they made good money being a candlepin bowler. Not anymore. A high score for these guys would be around like a 130 or a 140. For a regular bowler, 100 is a good score. If anyone ever throws a 200, literally everybody in the game hears about it. Candlepin definitely needs that TV money back. The TikTok money is not enough. The YouTube money is not enough to make it to make me run tournaments and pay out big money. I'm not playing tonight, no. So this is the Pro League. I'm good enough to sub in once in a while, but not good enough to be a full-time member. Oh, I love it, Steve. Let's go. Well, I always know it's somebody's first time seeing candlepin bowling, so I always want to answer as many questions as I can, even if that means I'm answering the same exact question over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. You know? we always watched the Saturday morning candlepin bowling growing up with my grandmother. Ooh, I don't know what the highest speed ever thrown was. I've seen people throw it close to 50 miles an hour. What are candle pins point wise? I don't know what you mean by that, Kyle. 300 has never happened, Patriot. No, because generally they're still going to roll to the back. A faster ball generally works. Yeah, I think I've only thrown a 400 one time in my whole life, so. 400 is hard to do. It really is. Yep, a lot of tournaments. This is the Pro League Ranger. There's tournaments almost every single weekend. Generally, people keep trying to do new tournaments, and it's like, oh, I'm running this tournament, I'm running this tournament. So, yeah. If you like candlepin bowling, you can pretty much do it every single weekend if you wanted to. Yeah, we all bring our own set of 4 balls. All 4 of those balls are going to weigh the exact same. There's going to be no difference between them. But my set of 4 is going to be different than Jeff's set of 4 or Moose's set of 4. And they'll all be different colors, different weights, different materials it's made out of. Yep, the highest 3-game set. Lee has it right at a 519. Mark Ricci's 519. Very hard to get through. Your average pro bowler is only going to throw about 1 a game. And that's for the good bowlers. Great ball from buggea. Let's go. Yeah, when we talk about a 400, that's for a 3-game total. Did candlepin in the UK, really? I mean, I don't know the UK very well, but as far as I know, Mr. Eric, there is no candlepin there. Explain wood for those that are new. So we can use the fallen pins to make our spares and our tens. And why candlepin is so great. Every spare is different and unique. It's not the same thing every single time. A world record of 245 is the highest score ever recorded. And so literally any of these guys could come in today and break the world record. But it's just so hard. And it's a lot of fun. You get to throw it as hard as you want. You couldn't bowl a 200 game. I mean, I would bet my entire house you could not come in here. And you could bowl 100 games, you wouldn't throw a 200. No, strikes are generally not something that happens. When was the last 200 game thrown? I believe Jason Gauthier Jr. threw one. I think he was the last one to do it. Yeah, duck bidders they could have in the UK. But candlepin, I didn't think so. A good score for professional is about a 115. I mean, sometimes if we have to grab a pin and bring it back to us, we throw it down there. So generally, the reason why you don't throw it slower to pick up a single pin is you want your consistency to be the exact same every single time. You want your arm motion to be the same. You want everything to be the same. And so if you're changing it from a 35-mile-an-hour ball to a 15-mile-an-hour ball, it's going to be completely thrown off. You want to stay as consistent as possible. The balls come anywhere from 2 pounds 4 ounces to 2 pounds 7 ounces. But if you have your own set, they're usually going to be 2 6s or 2 7s. There has never been a 300. 300 has never happened in the history of the game. 245 is the most that has ever happened. Score right now through completed blocks is 227 to 190. You do get 3 throws at a time. Yep. Your first ball is still a strike. Your second ball is still a spare. That third throw is just total pinfall.
Bruce, I'll give you a ride to the truck after.
Generally, you just want to hit the head pin off to the side. I don't believe there's any videos of the 245. Well, these are professional candlepin bowlers. Do you remember the name of the MC on the bowling back then? Me, Mike Morin, or Dick Lutz? The most strikes in a row, I think it's 7. It is hard for me. Hold on one second. We are in Riverwalk Lanes, Amesbury, Massachusetts. Yeah, Don Gillis, yep. Oh, what a shot from Starner. No, Max is not throwing 5. He threw 8 strikes on Tuesday, but not in a row. Well, you can't use a 10-pin ball on one of these lanes. The machine in the back does not work with it. There's a lot of luck involved on the first throw. The real skill in candlepin comes on your second and your third throw. That is a lob line, yes. No, we all grew up playing candlepin bowling. Like 10-pin bowling is the oddball in this area. Yeah, Ralph Sem, I think, had 7 in a row. Scoring is almost the same as 10-pin. First ball still a strike, second ball still a spare. Third throw is total pinfall. Happy Valentine's Day, Jamie. Good to see you. James, what's happening, buddy? Good to see you. You generally want to throw a straighter ball, but you do want... I mean, a little bit of a hook at the end is always a good thing. But generally, a hard straight ball is how you want to do it. I don't know anything about how to maintain a lane. What is the lob line? So that second line that's out there is called the lob line. Your ball has to make contact with the lane prior to that, or else it's the foul ball. Oh, sweet, Jaden. That's awesome. I'm going to be up at Leda Lanes tomorrow for the Pro Series. I'm doing the best I can to get more people to know about this game. So right now they're switching all their balls over. That's because this is a very old school bowling alley, and back in the day there used to actually not be automatic pin setters. So they put all the ball returns on the outside back in the day. No one has ever thrown a 300 in candlepin. Nope. 245 is the most that's ever happened. What are the scores right now? 341 to 291. Orange or black? Black's up right now. Yep, child labor for sure. My grandfather was one of those child laborers back in the day. No, this is candlepin bowling. It is the best kind of bowling there is. The skills are completely different between each sport, Megan. So, accuracy, this is like a 10. You have to be accurate in this game. The skill in 10-pin comes on your first ball. The skill in candlepin comes on your second and your third ball. So it's just two completely different skill sets. Yep, you buy your own. You buy your own candlepin balls. We buy them in sets of 4. Generally, they'll weigh between 2 pounds 4 ounces and 2 pounds 7 ounces. Generally, if you're going to buy your own, they're going to be 2 6s and 2 7s, and they're going to cost between $200 and $400. And there's not a lot of differences between the balls. They're going to be obviously slightly different weights. They're going to be made of different materials, and they're going to look different. But there's no technology in the balls, so there isn't a lot of difference between them. Ooh, nice try from John Lesvarbeau right there. That is John Lesvarbeau in the crazy pants. Yep, 3 tries per frame. First ball is still a strike, second ball is still a spare. Your third throw is total pinfall only. Oh, perfect. Yeah, Max's video it's a good one, I thought. He threw 8 strikes that day. He was just on fire. In this league, it is 2 frames at a time. My Tuesday league is 5 frames at a time, but with 5 bowlers on a team, you generally want to do only 2 frames. Has a fight ever broken out? Yes, many times. Yep. Candlepin has been around since the 1880s. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So candlepin bowling is the #1 form of bowling in northern New England, so Massachusetts, New Hampshire, and Maine. And there's a couple in Vermont and Atlantic Canada also, like the Maritimes.
Buddy, go do it again.
I've never fought anybody. No, I'm not a fighter. Okay. 1-7-8-10. Think Moose can do it? Oh, he hits the 1-7-10. Misses the 8. Tom Brady has never been here. A 300 has never happened here. You got a bet. How'd you do at the basketball tournament, Jaden? Tom Brady wouldn't come up this far north. So even when he lived around here, he was down south near Foxborough. That is a ways away. Oh, John got it. Jt Tourigny all over that one. Nice strike. Yeah, single pins are harder in candlepin, unless you have some wood up there to work with. Because obviously in 10-pin your ball is much, much bigger. So that's going to help you. But if you have a nice piece of wood in front of it, it helps to have that. Most places it costs about $5 a game to bowl candlepin. here at Riverwalk Lanes. If you want to do 3 strings with a pair of shoes, it is $14. Riverwalk is by far the cheapest place you can go. JJ on the headband again, but punching straight through. Now Lawless. There it is. Just the 5-pin. He actually hits it. Let's go. Listen, I have nothing against 10-pin bowling. It is a great game, and I can understand why some people would like it better. But candlepin for me is just the best. I'll do what I can, Downfire. This is called candlepin bowling, and it's the best kind of bowling there is. You didn't get a 300 in candlepin. Unless you mean a triple. It depends on how you look at it. Candlepin has been around longer than modern 10-pin bowling. But there's some history behind 10-pin bowling. Let's say it started like a long, long time ago, so it all depends. But modern 10-pin bowling was invented in the 1890s, and this is around the 1880s. Yeah, I've gone duckpin bowling before. There's a place about a little over an hour away from Amesbury. Yes, you can use the following pins to make your spares and your tens. Yes, it was invented in Worcester, Massachusetts. Yep, one in Chelmsford and one in, I forget where, Billerica? I mean, the 3 biggest states are Massachusetts, New Hampshire, and Maine. There's also a few in Vermont, one in New York State, and one in Ohio. Highest score I've ever seen was, what, 204. It happened one time. One time I've seen a 200. In Canada, of course. You want to hit the head pin just a little off to the side. Yep, we are in Mass. This is Riverwalk Lanes, Amesbury, Massachusetts. Lisa with some hand hearts. Thank you, Lisa. Yeah, in 10-pin bowling, which is what you mean by regular, just say 10-pin. You want to hit the pocket. With us, you just want to hit the head pin off to the side. I don't know Maine very well. I know like Scarborough. There's one. There's a bunch in Maine. If you're ever in the area, just look up your closest bowling alley, and most likely it'll be candlepin. Yeah, Max has been a bowling YouTube guy for a long, long time. Way before me. Bangor Brewer Lanes, yep. Caribou Bowladrome. I have not been to the French King, no.
Good boy.
My average is a 105 right now. Yeah, he stopped making videos. He's been working a lot. And between working and bowling and doing other stuff, he just doesn't have the time to do it anymore. Yep, it is different from duckpin. I assume the pins are heavier than a duckpin. I don't know a lot about duckpin pins, other than they're short, but I assume they're going to be lighter than a candlepin. You used to live 20 minutes from here? Nice. Oh, from the French King. Yeah. A lot of bowling itself is like dying right now, so it's so it's not just candlepin, but it happens. What's the average game score? If you can average around 100, you're going to be one of the best bowlers in your league. If you can average 115 to 120, you can bowl with these guys. And if you can average a 135, you'll be the best in the game. This is not in Lafayette, Louisiana. No. This is at Lafayette Club in Amesbury, Massachusetts. Well, it's not the Candlepin Bowling Network's game of the week, but it is. It's the Tourigny of X game of the week. This is the Riva, baby. What do we have for pin difference right now?
We're up 80.
Oh. Okay. Riverwalk is up 80 pins right now. Yeah, I always bowled at Baldinelli's and Leo's Super Bowl back when that was a thing. Yep, of course we have our own bowling balls. Yep, of course. You want to be consistent with your balls, so you want to make sure you have your own. No, the belt would have been on Sunday, but Mark's already canceled the King of the River for Sunday.
Did you get that from your cat?
Yes.
I saw that picture
Yeah.
on Facebook.
He wanted it.
He don't win it. All he needs is a leg out. Human, dog, cat, I don't care.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Money's great.
Yeah, there's no two-handers in candlepin. I don't think you can, like, in two-hand, the reason you use two hands is to get more spin on the ball, and we don't care about spin on our ball for the most part. What is my favorite house and why? Great question. I'd say it probably is Academy Lanes now, but there's definitely pluses and minuses to every place. Obviously, Riverwalk is one of my favorites right here. But having the automatic scoring is nice. Being able to see the scores is nice. It is, you know, it can go either way. Same rules as 10 pin for the most part. Yep, strikes and spares are pretty much the same. This game, tonight it's 3 games, yes. It's not always that. On Tuesday night we do 5 games. It all depends on how many bowlers are on the team. No, we just keep having snowstorms every single weekend right now. Yep, 10. All the frames are going to be the exact same. So if you get a strike on your 10th, you get 2 balls at, you know, and that's it, and then you're just reset. Oh, I don't think it's that hard, Jaden. You get used to it after a while. Yes, this is the East Coast. This is Riverwalk Lanes in Amesbury, Massachusetts. Candlepin Bowling, Jeff, has been around since the 1880s. Moose! Huge strike right there. I want to defend him. But Mark keeps saying no. Crispy, happy Valentine's Day to you too. Yeah, very nice. We're right on the New Hampshire border right here. I go to New Hampshire all the time. I'll be up at Lita Lanes tomorrow in Nashville. Yeah, Sunday's gonna be bad, so that's why he canceled it already. That way nobody's trying to get here, especially if they're like an hour away. They're not gonna try to get here and then anything bad happens.
I know that time now I'm trying to fucking find something. Come on, JJ. Keep throwing that big ball.
Look, I live close enough where it's not a problem for me to get here. But some people travel quite a ways to come here for the King of the River tournament. Wow, JJ was getting a nice little break right there. A perfect score in candlepin is a 300. Same as in 10 pin, if you throw 12 strikes, it's still a 300. It has never happened in the history of the game.
All over it, kid. Right in your face. That's what I said.
There is no oil on a candlepin lamp.
Let's go. Not another, kid. Come on.
No oil at all, so there's no oil patterns. Sorry about this cough. Cough syrup is starting to wear off, I think. The 710 split is easier in candlepin if you have the wood, yes. A lot more 710s are picked up in candlepin because we have the wood. JJ off the head pin. That Lawless crushes the head pin. Man, that pin was hit too. That one should have gone. Yeah, I've never been able to try 5-pin because it's not in this area at all, not much. But it is one of those things I want to try. There's a guy who comes into my chat named Arcade Murph, and he just bought a 5-pin bowling alley. There you go, Stanky Fish. Someone's been listening to me when I talk. Kinetic energy. I like those words. Yeah, it's one of those things I want to try, but so he uses a candlepin ball in 5-pin. And you can score a 450. Rebecca with a goat. Thank you, thank you. It's nice now that TikTok's back on the App Store. We can start getting gifts again. Subscriptions again. Okay. John Starner's up on the right. Jt Lyonnais is on the left right now. Starner, great first ball there. Rebecca with a crystal rose, 15 of them. Thank you. That's awesome. Very Valentine's Day feel to that. There he goes. Nice spare. JT. Ooh, I thought that was a good ball. Yeah, that one cut a little too far to the left. That's the feeling that I get right now, Kevin. JT! Come on, there it is. There it is. I mean, that's definitely a possibility, John. YouTube has outdone TikTok though tonight again. This is three lives in a row now that YouTube has done better than TikTok, which is crazy to me. So everybody watching on YouTube, thank you all so much. Yep, this is candlepin. Whoa. Nice try right there.
He doesn't see.
You don't like the YouTube streaming? Yes, I am streaming for multiple platforms tonight. Ever since I wasn't sure what was happening with TikTok, I figured streaming on both YouTube and TikTok at the same time is a good idea. No, I'm not ready to defend my belt because we got a snowstorm coming in. So I will not be defending my belt on Sunday. They've already canceled the tournament. I literally just have 2 phones on tripods right now. Mark Ricci, 7-10 split? Not quite. I mean, you guys are still my favorite.
Keep it up.
You guys are still my favorite. Hi. Exeter in Central 3. Exeter wins again, 627 to 584. Wow. Exeter's bowling great right now.
We're off the 7th right now.
I mean, that's where I got my name. That's where everything big happened was on TikTok. But more than happy. If people want to watch on YouTube instead, more than happy to post there also. Oh. I believe it's 7 that Ralph Sem threw, but I could be wrong on that. Ooh, wow. Yeah, winning by 80. You can miss those. 52 shares so far tonight, guys, on TikTok. That is fantastic. Way to go. Hi. We are now starting game 3. Yeah, it was the front 7. Yep, exactly. Which is crazy to think. What does that mean, given the sport, Bartholomew? What is that supposed to mean? That you don't take it seriously, so we shouldn't? Thank you, Corey. I will see you Sunday night. Corey's on my Sunday night team now. Whoa. Ryan is asking Mark how to hit this one. Always good to ask your teammates if you're not 100% sure on where to hit things. You got a whole team of pros behind you. This alley was built in the 1940s. So you're talking about 80 years old. No oil on the lanes. Nope. Nope. Candlepin lanes are dry lanes. Yeah, I feel like my commentary is definitely different. So like nowadays we have like the Paul Grant who does the very prototypical announcer commentator thing. And I've tried it before, it doesn't really work. I get distracted and I want to talk to you guys. So I always like to answer questions and kind of just hang out. That's my style and that's what I'm going to keep doing. I always feel like I'm watching bowling the same time as you guys. And so if I were here watching it with you, what would we be talking about? This is what we'd be talking about. So I think what Paul Grant does is great for the people that already know candlepin and they know what they're watching. Then it's more exciting. But for the people that don't necessarily know candlepin, it's kind of good to just have somebody who knows what's going on, be able to talk to them and explain like what's happening. Average speed is about 30 to 35 miles an hour. Unless you're C. The C throws at about 28 miles an hour, I think, or 24 miles an hour. Something really low. He was showing me his numbers the other day. He bowled at a place that clocked his stuff. I think it was 24 miles an hour. Yes, there is a triple strike jackpot here that we do it at the King of the River. I think it was hit last week, so I think it's like $75. Moose is on fire right now, absolutely. Yes, it is scored on paper here. My favorite candlepin alley to bowl at. I mean, as much as I love Riverwalk lanes, and I really do, Academy is just, it's my go-to because it has the automatic scoring. It's got the scores you guys can see. Moose with an awesome shot right there. And it's more updated, so I'm going to go with that. But I do love this place. Well, luckily someone else is going to keep score for you. You don't keep your own score. Toby, this is called candlepin bowling, and it is the best kind of bowling there is. Well, I mean, he can hear me. He can hear everything I'm saying. He's arm's width away from me. As soon as I throw my next triple, I'm saying that, Mr. P. Yeah, Academy is a much nicer, updated bowling alley. Yeah, I've thrown the double. I just haven't hit that triple yet. But as soon as I do, I'm saying it. Yep, absolutely. Not only is this an East Coast thing, this is a Northeast thing. So, candlepin bowling is pretty much only found in northern New England and Atlantic Canada. Yeah, of course I can tell you the scoring so far, or how the scoring works. First ball is still a strike, just like in 10-pin. 2 balls out of your next frame get added in. Spares are the exact same. Your second ball knocks them all down. You get 1 ball in your next frame. And your third throw is the only difference in scoring. It is total pinfall only. So if you get them all down your third ball, it is just a 10. JT, can I see the big square sheet? Or Jeff? Thank you, sir. So the highest score so far, Matt Lawless threw a 124. John Lesvarbeau with a 120. Chris Kaz with a 121. Jt Lyonnais with a 144 and a 157 so far. So JJ is already up over 300 right now through 2 games. Thank you. You're the best. Yeah, that's the only place you're really going to see this is Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Maine, and Vermont. JJ hits the 100. He's got the 400. It's going to be great. Ball surfaces. No, I mean, there's different, like either urethane or rubber, but most of the balls are going to be the exact same for the most part. There's not the technology like there is in 10-pin. Why do you throw hard at a single pin? You want to keep your arm motion the exact same. It's all about consistency in this game. So if you change it from a 35-mile-an-hour ball to a 15-mile-an-hour ball, you are going to not have that accuracy that you need. You can make a ball hook. Yeah, there's no oil on the lane, so if you really wanted to hook it, it would hook too much probably. Why not just regular bowling? This is regular bowling around here. 5 frames at a time, every single time if I can. It's much faster pace, Adelphi. Adelphi? I don't know. It's much faster pace. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, like you still can slow it down a little bit, but generally you want to throw your same ball every single time. Uh-oh. Yeah. There we go. Every once in a while, I don't understand why that happens. Should be fixed now, though, right? Yep. No, thank you for letting me know. Yeah, every once in a while it just comes loose, and then I have to fix it. What is the max you can get? 300. It has never happened in the history of the game. Nobody has ever gotten a 300, but it is the maximum score. I mean, the pins are very loud in here when the acoustics are crazy good. Yeah, no one has ever thrown a 300 in this game. 245 is the most that's ever happened. No one's even thrown a 250 before. That is how hard this game actually is. Yeah, if I had, as a teenager, like moved away, I would have been very confused not seeing candlepin everywhere. Yeah, strike is a big deal in this game. Like, these are the pro bowlers, so and like they're still missing. It's a hard game. A little less than 2.5 pounds. 2 pounds 7 ounces. Yes, candlepin is the normal bowling around here. Like, there are 10-pin places, there are duck-pin places, but like most places around here will be candlepin. Yes, these guys all have averages around 115. So they can bowl in a scratch league, which is what this is. You have 1 candlepin lane? Really? Where is that, Steve? They really do need to bring this all over, but we need someone with some money who's willing to start bringing this around. I'll try to call him again. He didn't answer me the last time I called. Why are they only using 2 lanes? How many lanes do you want them to use? Track days. I'm very confused. There's no candlepin bowling on the floor. It might be duckpin that you're thinking of. Yeah, we do switch sides after each 2 frames. Every 2 frames, they swap back and forth. The alley at South Shore. I will look it up, but I've been told there is nothing in Florida. There's a lot of people to be using 2 lanes. Yeah, I mean, it's a team, so there's 5 men on a team. They're not going to like spread all out. No oil, correct. Yeah, definitely send me a message on that. I'll look at it on, like, 1 lane, that might be a thing that I wouldn't have heard about from up here. Why is Tony the Magic Man? I am a big Magic the Gathering fan. I used to have a Magic the Gathering podcast. Magic the Gathering is the greatest game of all time. And that's why I am the Magic Man. Tonight there's only 2 teams playing. This is a travel league. So they travel around to all the different bowling alleys. And the home team today is, despite the fact they're at Riverwalk Lanes, the home team is Lafayette Lanes. No, it's not. No, it's Riverwalk. Yeah, you guys are. I know that. No. You're on 3 and 4 instead of 5 and 6. Yes, this is bowling. This is candlepin bowling. Yep. Yes, John. I'm a big MTG fan. I just hosted a Aether Drift pre-release last night at my local brewery. So, where is the strike point? You want to hit the head pin right off to the side. 60 feet long. The lanes are the exact same size as a 10-pin lane. Why do they call it? Well, they don't. Nobody calls it candlestick. We call it candle pin bowling, and it's because the pins look like candles, I guess. Tall, skinny, white. I agree. This is cool, isn't it? Candlepin bowling is the best kind of bowling there is. Oh, nice try, Jeff. Your top score in bowling is 7. I feel like you got to do better than a 7. Yeah, this is not a straight game, LA. This is a spare game for the most part. Yeah, I mean, like I said, if you look and see, like, these guys are the pro bowlers, and they're not throwing any strikes. So, throwing 12 strikes in a row sounds impossible to me. No, you get 3 throws while you're up there. At the other bowling alley that I bowl at, if you get 3 strikes in a row, you get $20. If you get 4 strikes in a row, you get over $2,000 right now. That is how hard this game is, to throw strikes. Highest score I've ever seen, Steve Walker threw a 204. I saw that one time. Yes. There are foul sensors. Not here at Riverwalk, but a lot of places do have foul sensors. Here it's kind of, you call it on yourself if you go over the foot foul line. Oh, you're going to have to give it a try sometime. Give me your live location. We are at Riverwalk Lanes in Amesbury, Massachusetts. Yes. Hypothetically, 12 strikes could get you a 300. But like I said, that has never happened in the history of the game. Jt Lyonnais with a great one. No, they're not over the line. It can look like it, but it's not. It is not a spare on the 3rd ball. It is just total pinfall at that point. I will be here until this game is over. So you got probably about a half hour left. Yeah, if you can imagine golf and 10-pin bowling had a baby, that's what this would be. Closest at 300 anyone has gotten is a 245. Two people have gotten a 245. Ralph Sem was the first one, and Chris Sargent was the most recent one. The ball can range from 2 pounds 4 ounces to 2 pounds 7 ounces. My high game is only a 164, so would definitely like to beat that. No, we are not in Indiana. No, this is Riverwalk Lanes in Amesbury, Massachusetts. This is the Lafayette Club behind us, and these used to be the Lafayette Lanes because there's a lot of Frenchmen around here. I am not playing today, no. This is the Pro Bowlers, and while I'm good enough to sub in once in a while, I am not good enough to be a regular in the league. I'm just in that one tier below these guys. I can compete on any given night, but then over the course of like everything, I would just be one of the bottom bowlers. Alan, on my Sunday team, I was looking for bowlers for a while. You could have bowled with me on Sunday nights if you wanted. Yeah, these guys are pro bowlers. Yes, he did. Yeah, he forgot his bowling bag that day. Came in, just winged it with house shoes and house balls. Yeah, there's definitely handicap systems. Like, not in this league. This league is a scratch league. So there's no handicap here. But in most regular leagues, anyone can come down and win. At Academy Lanes in Haverhill, Massachusetts. I mean, I have a full team right now, but I've had, I think, 10 people drop from the team over the course of the whole season. Chris Kaz had a 121. So his first game was good. Mike again? Really? Man. We are at Riverwalk Lanes in Amesbury, Massachusetts right now. Yep, they throw it about 30 to 35 miles an hour, and it's to get more pin action. No, this is not a strike game. I mean, you can read what it says right there. Sorry, bud. Riverwalk Lanes, Amesbury, Massachusetts. Oh, let's do it, Beefer. Let's go. You just tell me about how you did. Send me a message. I'd love to hear when someone does candlepin for the first time. Yeah, good. I'm glad you did. That's all I ask. So this is found in northern New England and Atlantic Canada. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, nice strike. I don't know. I'll ask him. Yeah, because that was a brand new ball. I forgot about that. Cost of a game here, it's $14 for 3 games. So generally about $5 a game. That's about average. I don't know who that is. No. Candlepin bowling, Jeremy, is the best kind of bowling there is. So that's awesome. I'm glad that you're enjoying it. Any questions you have, feel free to ask it. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed it goes viral. Candlepin started in the 1880s. It's actually around a little bit longer than 10-pin bowling. Believe it or not. Oh, nice try from John lesvarbeau. Do I know Joe Bowler? I'm already afraid to even say that out loud. The ball can weigh anywhere from 2 pounds 4 ounces to 2 pounds 7 ounces. Brian Southall not too happy with that ball. Ten-pin came around because 9-pin bowling became illegal across most of the country. So modern 10-pin, what we know of it now, came around because 9-pin bowling became illegal. So 9-pin bowling, which is 10-pin bowling's predecessor, has been around longer. That was around the 1840s, I think. But then it was too closely related to gambling and drinking, so they made it illegal. And so people just invented 10-pin bowling. Sorry. The pins weigh 2 pounds 8 ounces. So the pins will weigh more than the balls. Not tonight, Trevor, but you know, if you would come earlier in the night, I would have. No, I just have a cold today. That's all. It's at the end of the year prizes. This is not a kids bowling game, I mean, unless you consider all bowling for kids. It is a game, though. Yes. I'm definitely not a smoker. Yeah, it's the end of the year. I think there's 2 halves also. Oh, what a try from buggea. It depends where you are. So, a candlepin lane in California, there aren't any. Around here, a candlepin lane is more common than a 10-pin lane. Candlepin's pretty much only found in northern New England and Atlantic Canada. Outside of that, there's only 2 in the rest of the United States. When I am not bowling, I am a truck driver. There it is. Great ball from Matt Lawless. There's a strike. There is no candlepin bowling in Connecticut, despite the fact that Massachusetts has so many candlepin houses. Connecticut has 0. They're a duckpin bowling alley, or they're a duckpin area. Thank you very much, Mason. I appreciate that. Oh, I don't talk politics. We don't do politics here. Nothing in Rhode Island, no. So in New England, Massachusetts is as far south as it goes. And then Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Maine are the big three. Vermont has a couple, but even still, there's not a lot of Vermont either. Yeah, tons of duckpin in Connecticut. Yeah, it is a small ball. Any in Keene? I don't know. I can't think of any necessarily in Keene. Okay. You probably would, but remember there's no oil in the lane, so you can't really hook the ball. And you can't, like, there's 12 inches between each of those pins up there. So if you did hook the ball and come at a real steep angle, you might actually miss the head pin and go between all the pins, because our ball is only 4 inches wide. Max is at his grandmother's house. Friday nights he spends with his grandmother every Friday his whole life. Scoring is almost the same as 10 pin. First ball is still a strike, second ball is still a spare. Your third ball is total pinfall only. There you go, exactly. John, thank you. Listen, I'm going to mute you if you talk politics anymore. We don't do that. Max is awesome. You can sidearm it, but it would really hurt your shoulder if you did that. And you got to remember that second line out there is the lob line. So your ball has to make contact with the lane prior to that, or else it's the foul ball. It's less than half. It's a third the size of a 10-pin ball. YouTubers are trying to talk politics. We don't talk politics here. Starner, ooh, just missing off to the side there. Oh, there was one, yeah. No, we don't do that stuff. There's no reason for that. Hi, Lee. Thank you for everything tonight. Appreciate it. I will see you tomorrow. Black Swan with the heartbeat. Thank you. Love Black Swan. This is called candlepin bowling. It is the best kind of bowling there is. Highest amount of consecutive strikes I've ever seen is 4 in a row. That's it. I've thrown 4 in a row. I've seen a couple people throw 4 in a row, but that's about the extent of it. I am not bowling tonight, no. This is the pro bowlers. 11:45 is when I should be starting tomorrow. Max. It's both of our first times. We're just gonna go in there, see how we do. You know. Yep.
Like the best advice I can give you was last year was my first year. I was nervous. The first thing the department said to me was, pretend like you're just bowling in the regular league. He goes, because nothing's gonna change. He's like, just go out there, throw the ball, and have fun. Okay, cool. And then me and Chris Jones bowled about 600.
That's
like,
huge.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
And we lost to him in Surrett in the second round. we were tied going in. It was me versus Barbara, and Barbara went spared, double strike, spared, strike, spared. And we lost by like 6.
If we bowl like we did Tuesday night,
Yeah.
we have a chance. Oh boy. Yeah, candlepin bowling is very hard. Lex one with 10 chili peppers too. Thank you, yeah. So Ryan Southall wanted to give you a little bit of advice for the Pro League tomorrow, the Pro Series that I'm doing. This is a real pro thing, Raphael, yes. The real deal. It looks so much easier, horrorcore, than it really is. It's very hard. Remember, these are guys who've been bowling their whole lives, and you see how hard it is for them. And these guys are good at what they do. And there's no reason for that not to be a strike there for Ryan Southall. There's a strike for lesvarbeau. If it's the one you most recently saw, I threw a 583 for my series. If it's the one that I posted on myself today. No, different machine, you know. We don't do that. I mean, yeah, the fallen pins are definitely helpful in this game. So this is Riverwalk Lanes in Amesbury, Massachusetts. I mean, at least you had the strike before that. By these guys, I think Chris Kaz definitely throws the fastest ball out of any of these guys. And I would guess his is somewhere in the high 30s. Jeff Buggea, great ball. Oh, no reason that wasn't a strike right there either. No, generally, Johnny, a faster ball works. I know it's not the same as it is in 10 pin. 10 pin, a slower ball helps, but in candlepin, a faster ball helps. Riverwalk Lanes, Teaver. Yeah, Riverwalk Lanes is awesome. Yeah, the pins actually weigh more than the ball does. So you have to get some sort of speed on there to knock the pins down. Score right now.
337 to 311.
337 to 311. Lafayette's in the lead for this game. Riverwalk is in the lead for totals right now. Yes, yeah, the pins weigh 2 pounds 8 ounces. And the balls can only weigh up to 2 pounds 7 ounces. Which isn't much, but it is a difference.
This is the old where the target weighs more than the projectile.
Yep.
That's why we all have the right hand.
That's why we're all bald? Yep.
I got my pins. I'm just going to go right.
No oil on the lanes, no. But the difference between this and duckpin, obviously the pin sizes are completely different. The ball is smaller here in candlepin, and they clear their wood in between shots, and we don't. We get to use the ball and pins to make our spares and our tens. Yep, that is my grandmother's sister, Terry Quinn. Terry is my great aunt. Probably no friendship, but I don't know yet. She's so good. She's still, I see her once, I don't know, probably once a month or so. But she's always asking about how my son is doing. How's he bowling? What's going on? How am I bowling? She still talks about it all the time. So she might not be bowling anymore, but she still wants to watch it. Wants to know everything about it. I know she taught JT how to bowl here.
Got a boy. There you go. Go get one, buddy.
Yeah, if you've never been to northern New England, you might not have ever seen this before.
Got a boy. There we go.
No, do not call the place. I will not answer.
Come on.
Oh, yeah, that body English is key in candlepin bowling. I assume me and Triple H are related. We both grew up in the same area, but if we are related, it's distantly. Probably not enough. So he doesn't call me for Christmas. Max is the man. Max is the best bowler. He's my favorite bowler, that's for sure. JT on the head pin. Oh, just the 7 pin does not want to go there. No, my dad wouldn't know. And my mother definitely would not know. I would have to ask my grandmother to really find out. Yeah, like my grandfather has 13 brothers and sisters, and I can only imagine that one of them, or like how many did they have before that? So the Levesques got around back in the day. Sorry about this cough recently. It's getting bad right now. Bowling alley is an open place. Anybody can come down here and watch. Good. Now they work. All right. Hi, Mark Ricci, owner of Riverwalk Lanes, up on the right now. Chris Kaz on the left. Great ball placement there for Mark Ricci. Chris Kaz off the head pin. Absolutely robbed, I think. He's waiting for that pin to stop rolling. Tell Chris I say hi. Okay. Oh. Chris Kaz on the head pin. candlepin bowling, John, is the best kind of bowling. Hi, Mark Ricci. Great ball there. Left with the 5-10. Whoa. Close. Just the 8-pin. Left standing. Wow, what a shot. Incredible shot right there. That was so hard. Oh, we're in the bowling alley part. Oh, that shot was just incredible. Being able to kick that pin over. Yeah, if you're used to 10-pin bowling, this is going to be a lot different for you. This is candlepin bowling, and this is the best kind of bowling there is. Last 2 boxes of the night. For each player. John lesvarbeau. I mean, you look at that. Oh my lord. That is just the 1-8. 1-8. That's it. It's always the worst when that happens. Well, if you were to come to the bowling alley, you would know exactly who I am. There's a lot of space down there in between the pins, a lot more than you might think.
That's the biggest thing 10-pin bowlers don't realize. They look at this like it's a joke. There's just as much room in the 10-pin as there is there. They don't realize.
There's 12 inches between both, but our ball is only 4 inches. Yep. No, we are not in Manchester. We are at Riverwalk Lane in Amesbury, Massachusetts. How does someone get into this? You go to your local bowling alley and just start bowling. Join a league. I think there's 12. It's a travel league. Oh, nice try from lesvarbeau. I mean, Zach, there's so many different ways to take that as a joke. Because most pin setters back in the day, when there actually were human ones, were very young, and now they're all automatic. So I don't know which way you're going with that joke, but I don't know if I feel comfortable with that at this point. No oil on the lanes at all, so no oil pattern. Only lemonades here. I assume so, at least a little bit. I'm related to Triple H, but not enough where he calls me for Christmas, you know? I don't get invited over to Thanksgiving dinner. Yes. This is the most frustrating form of bowling. Unfortunately, reality, you're stuck with just me now. This is as close as it's going to come to being on TV now. No oil on the lanes. Nope. What is this called? This is candlepin bowling. It is the best kind of bowling there is. That's the way he throws a ball, Reed. I don't know why he does it like that. No one has ever thrown a 300 game in the history of the game. 245 is the most that's ever happened. I'm not bowling tonight. Oh, this is the pro bowlers. I am just here hanging out watching, same as you guys. A good score in candlepin is 100. If you can average 100 in most leagues, you're going to be one of the best bowlers in your league. If you can average a 115 to a 120, you can bowl with these guys. And if you can average a 135, you'll be the best in the game. The ball can weigh between 2 pounds 4 ounces and 2 pounds 7 ounces. And it's scored almost like 10-pin bowling, with the exception of the third ball, which is just total pinfall only. Balls are so little because we like to make it hard on ourselves. Did I go to Canada? No. I haven't been to Canada in years. No, you get 3 throws. First ball is still a strike, second ball is still a spare, third ball is total pinfall only. And this is candlepin, not duckpin. Well, there's only 8 lanes here, and I'm pretty sure you could find it if you were actually here. This is Riverwalk Lanes in Amesbury, Massachusetts. No, we use a candlepin ball. A duckpin ball is slightly bigger than a candlepin ball. Yeah, generally you want to throw a hard straight ball at the headpin. A little off to the side if you can. You generally don't want to curve the ball. With no oil in the lanes, it doesn't really work. Okay, wink wink. No oil on the lanes, nope. Straight wooden lanes. JJ finding the headpin. Now Lawless. Not doing well right now. Nope, these are candle pins. A little bit different than the normal 10-pin bowling that you might be used to. It's pretty much the same though, scoring-wise, as 10-pin bowling. The only difference being the third throw, which is total pinfall only. What's going on, Cody? Good to see you, buddy. Why do they get 3 tries? Because this game is really hard. That 4-inch ball just does not do a lot to knock pins down. It's not hard? Wow. I think every single person that has ever done this has said this is a hard game. No one has ever thrown a perfect game. Highest recorded scores of 245. A pro in this is about a 115. Yeah, the third throw is total pinfall only. So if you knock them all down, you just get a 10. That's it. So it's basically just to help with the score. That's all. This is not mini bowling. No, this is called candlepin bowling. You cannot use the gutter. If the ball hits the gutter and comes out and knocks a pin down, any pins it hits are deducted from the score. 245. What, Lafayette? Well, the Lafayette Club. It's a French social club attached to Riverwalk Lanes. Dry lanes here all the time. He's averaged about between 30 and 35 miles an hour. Oh, nice try from Starner. Thanks, Nick. Thanks, Nick. Absolutely, Zamahama. This is a very regional thing, yes. Pretty much only found in northern New England and Atlantic Canada. Because this game's really hard. That's why we get 3 throws. Scoring is pretty much the same as 10-pin bowling. First ball is still a strike, second ball is still a spare, third throw is total pinball only. Already done, Kelly. Already done. Where is Mark Ricci from? Massachusetts. A 10-pin ball, not a regular size ball, a 10-pin ball would break the machine in the back. So the only time you can do that is if you stop the ball from going into the machine. No, not a 260. 245. There can definitely be other things that get on the ball rather than just the oil. So it still can get grease from the machine. A lot of things can happen and get on the ball. I don't wipe mine down, but he does. Wow, they took all 8, huh? Nice. Exeter Lane's taking all 8. Over Central 3, crazy. Sweaty hands, yep, there you go. Nope, we actually get to use the fallen pins to make our spares and our 10s. Yeah, anything over 200 is insane in this game. Central 3 is Josh, yes. And they lost all 8 points. That Exeter team, though, is so strong. Hi, guys. That is everything for tonight. I'm going to end the YouTube now. I am leaving right now, actually. So have a great night. Thanks for showing up. It's been a good time.